Welcome to this conversation on how to optimize your LinkedIn profile for alternative dietitian jobs. I'm Stacy Dunemke, and I am the founder of Nutrition Jobs, a business serving dietitians for over 20 years now. Nutrition Jobs is a career platform, not just for traditional job seekers looking for dietitian jobs, but we have lots of tools for dietitians in non-traditional roles and entrepreneur roles. We have resume building tools specific for dietitians and dietitians to be, career development courses, and workshops, and a LinkedIn optimization tools for career development. I've become an evangelist for LinkedIn for dietitians because there is so much potential for us to show up stronger on LinkedIn. And I've been an avid presence on LinkedIn for my business since LinkedIn's inception, pretty much. And I've learned a lot about how to take advantage of all the free marketing opportunities to both attract and harvest opportunities. You have one goal with LinkedIn, and that is to take advantage of this free platform to increase your visibility for yourself and your business to both attract opportunity and to harvest opportunity. And how you achieve this is by building 4 pillars of focus. And the first is developing your vision for your profile and your business, or how you want to make money as your full-time job or your part-time job or your side hustle, your side gig. That becomes your intention for how you want to show up to attract people to your services. Then you want to build out your profile to serve that intention and then that vision. And then you can focus on your connections, who you want to follow, who you want to connect with, who you want to engage with, and then how you consistently engage with those connections and others that you follow. That becomes your dynamic focus for future opportunity. So starting with your personal profile, LinkedIn spells out how to show up in more search results by having an all-star LinkedIn profile. That is their nomenclature for just essentially having your profile filled out completely, having completed all the necessary steps to have it complete. And that includes your profile photo, your industry, your about section, your experience, your skills, your education, and connections. You just need 50 connections, 50. And then once you have that done, you'll see in your dashboard that you have an all-star profile there in the blue section. If you have creator mode on your dashboard, will look a little bit different, but you can see that you've got all-star status, and LinkedIn will show you what you need to complete if it's not done yet. And here it is in your personal profile, then you can highlight your unique offerings and areas of your expertise and how you are a dietitian, whether you are in private practice, whether you're an author, a menu developer, a nutrition writer, a virtual speaker, a media dietitian, a culinary dietitian, whether you're selling a course or an ebook. There are so many different ways for you to show up on LinkedIn. And then it starts with your LinkedIn headline and your keywords or your keyword phrases in your profile. So let's start by tackling your headline first. LinkedIn populates this section automatically with your current job title and your current company. There's lots of opportunity. That's a little boring, but you can and you should personalize this important section. It lives right under your name. You have 200 characters to work with, and this is where you're going to use your keywords or your keyword phrases that are unique to your services and your area of expertise. So for me, I like to include the keyword virtual speaker. I get asked to give a talk 1 or 2 times a week from LinkedIn referrals. So then your headline shows up in all of the search results. And this includes Google and Bing search results, but of course it is when you show up within LinkedIn if someone's searching for that. I've got a formula for crafting your headline, and you can test different headlines all the time to see what seems to attract the most opportunity or get you the most traction. So include your job title and your keywords and your signature achievement, or really what you're good at. And I want to say just a little bit more about keywords in your profile. You want to be able to show up so that people can find you. You want to show up the way people are going to be searching for you. And a good example is a dietitian who works with sports and athletes. So it turns out that few people are searching for the term sports dietitian, like what you and I probably would put into the search field if we were looking for a sports dietitian to collaborate with or to work with or whatever it might be. Other people are actually searching for the term sports nutritionist. And you can use a few tools to determine the best keyword to use in your profile. I use SEMrush, Key Search. I use RankIQ for blogging. But you can see that, so the keyword search is very different. So sports nutritionist versus sports dietitian is much more popular. There's a greater volume of people, 27,000 people versus 1,900 search results are coming up for that term. So that's how you want to include that in your profile. You can put both if you want to, but do make sure that you include the term sports nutritionist. And if you're wanting to attract opportunity in the area of worksite wellness, you can use those solid keywords in your headline and your about section. You can also include recommendations related to your work as a worksite wellness consultant, corporate wellness nutritionist, worksite nutritionist. You can include that in your about section. Again, you could be a nutrition speaker as part of being a worksite wellness nutritionist, dietitian. You just want to make sure that you're showing up in the way that someone is searching for you and your skills. You can also include a skill section related to your work as a worksite wellness dietitian. Same goes for being a nutrition writer or a content writer or whatever you might want to call it. This is Gabby's profile. You can see that she includes the term writer, the term blog, the term SEO. That was by design. Also content writer as her keywords right there in her headline and her about section as well. You can also see that her featured articles on her profile are also on point with being a food writer for hire. She gives great examples of the work that she has done and can do. If you are a culinary dietitian, you can include many of your services in your about section, like your online cooking demos. Maybe you do recipe development services, labeling services, corporate services, recipe development for corporate work, menu planning. There could be a lot of services as keywords that you can include in your profile. And then in addition to your personal profile, you can also add a company page to showcase your services, even if you have a side hustle. No one's going to make you produce your business license to have a company page on LinkedIn. A company page just gives you much more real estate to give your services more visibility, more ways to show up, more ways to help you make more money as a dietitian. For me, LinkedIn is my number one business referral according to my Google Analytics. And you can add a company page to your profile by navigating over to the Work tab on the top right. And then once you've created that, they make it very simple for how to do it. Then you can manage your pages under your Me tab. So I've got a few pages and a few showcase pages as well. Remember to grab my free LinkedIn profile checklist. It has a lot of this information in there, but it also makes sure that you go through each section with deliberate intention for what your vision is, how you want to show up on LinkedIn, how you want to attract and harvest opportunity on LinkedIn. So I've got on Nutrition Jobs lots of career development tools, like I mentioned, including my latest project, which is a job interview prep and confidence self-guided course that works really well for pitching and collaborations as well. I've got my LinkedIn and resume workshop that we do about once a month, and then specifically to LinkedIn and specific to resumes, and also have resume templates that are very helpful. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel where I offer dietetic career development tutorials. They're just short little blurbs, but they can be really helpful. And then please do connect with me on LinkedIn. I hope to see you over there. Thank you so much for listening to this conversation, and I can't wait to see what you're going to create.